Hey everybody, and welcome back to a special video. Now that I've become a big time YouTuber, I've been selling out, soon I will get my Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. I obviously have to do react content, so I shall react to my most viewed videos. But no, in all seriousness, I've been doing Wargame videos for like 5.5 years. I think I started around May or April in 2016. Like a month or so before the Dutch DLC came out. And basically doing that ever since here on YouTube. There have been a few breaks in that, and I used to upload even daily for a while. Obviously they changed, yada yada yada. But with one releasing, and at least for the short and intermediate, or like let's say for the next half year or so, this will most likely be mostly Warno content. Wargame will not completely go away. Obviously, there is still a tournament coming, or that has to be finished rather. And eventually, no matter how much I like Warno, I'll eventually still come back to Wargame at least every once in a while. If I turn out to eventually just really not like Warno and I don't want to play it anymore, obviously I'll either just stop completely or I'll just go back to Wargame, or maybe something in between. But for the intermediate future, and the immediate future, of course, this channel will mostly host Warno. So I decided, let's take a look back at my 10 most popular Wargame videos, more or less. Among the 10 most popular, I think 7 or so are from the Wargame tutorial I did back in 2016. So I decided to only take the most viewed out of those. So only one per series, so to speak. And yeah, let's react to it. But no, in all seriousness, let's just take a look back and just take a look. So on the number 10 spot, we have my deck crash course with USA. It started in January last year. We just passed the 1 year anniversary, geez. And yeah, it was essentially made to be like a mini deck guide, because I think not everyone has the stamina, I guess let's call it, to watch me ramble about US units and whatnot for like an hour with Nick when I did the Coalitions Revisited. And as such, I decided, let's, instead of just giving people a deck out, let's at least give them a very quick rundown of which units are good and why, and just as short as possible tell them why they're good and why you should take them. Hey everybody, Pete. So if you want to take a CV with a high availability, fairly easy to fit in. And just very quickly show them these are potential good options, right? And I think I succeeded. I mean, obviously it did fairly well, 13,000 views on almost 14,000 is very, very good. It's a very good video for me. I mean, we can also see here episode 4 with Eastern Bloc 8,000 views. Of course, as it tends to be the early episode, typically the first episode, not this time though. This is actually episode 3. Tend to do the best in series. But yeah, 13,000 is very, very good. Because you really only need. But of course, what the heck? There's nothing particularly special about this one, so not much to talk about here. Then we have, of course, the South Africa Armory Tour. Hey everybody. Again, fairly self-explanatory. Obviously, I was very, very excited when South Africa was announced. It finally came out as well. Yeah, I think it turned out a bit weaker than expected, the deck. But it's not too much that you really could have done. You certainly could have buffed it more, but I think just due to lack of IFV's cheap transports and such, and infantry AT being not amazing, it's also like realism bound. It's just not too much you can do. But of course, regarding this video, not much you can talk about. It's not even half a year old. But of course, everyone was excited, and at that point, nobody knew about Warno, of course, except for Eugen. But I think it's clear that this was meant as a, let's say, appetizer for Warno, right? Bring people a bit back to Red Dragon, make them a bit hyped for Cold War. Oh, Cold War is so cool. Then, oh shit, we just got a South Africa DLC and there's Wargame 4. I think it's pretty obvious. Call it a cash grab or not, I think it was fine. At the end of the day, Eugene is a business, right? So they have to make money. Now here, the first meme video, 2016, December. I remember like when I just wanted to like a very, very exciting kind of announcer voice guy, but obviously I couldn't take something English because people would understand it. And I remember that around the, like maybe it was even the same year, Iceland had like a very unlikely but exciting victory in football, right? I mean European football, not American football. I refuse to call it the S word. And I remember the video circulating about this commentator being just very, very excited. I was like, I just want someone being very excited, but I also don't want people to understand what they're saying. So I just took that. And yeah, it's just Maglens wrecking everything. 10 men, 5 missiles, 5 missiles each instead of 10. And it just wrecked everything except for the Moderna. Moderna was just a very low HP, but it was such a hilarious opener. Oh yeah, and then the Ram, of course, a lot of damage. But yeah, everything got absolutely destroyed. Oh no, the Moderna, did it die? Did it actually get it down to... I think it gets out of 1 HP, does it not? Oh no, it doesn't. Jesus Christ. And then I tried to do like such an as over edited as possible, right? Just any kind of filter or whatnot. It obviously looked incredibly ugly, but that was the intention. I don't know if people understood that or if people just thought, oh, this guy is first time this guy had an editing software in his hands, which is honestly also not false. But it was intended to look. Just look at this. It was intended to look ugly as shit. Probably could have done some more fine tuning with the filters, but it was just meant. Every time I just use a different kind of filter. It's just yeah. But of course, and it was like a very hilarious match where Maglan's just, oh my god, I can't look at this. Okay, let's just skip. There we go. Wargame doesn't tell. This was like a pseudo tutorial series, which I mean, after a couple of episodes, was not really necessary anymore because there were no new mechanics added into the game. But you can also see guide weapons, etc.
Hey everyone,
it was 2016, so you can hear my mic difference. Either it was from the headset. I still have the headset, but I just don't use the mic anymore. Or it was from like a very cheap external or like specific microphone that I bought for a time, and then eventually I switched to what I'm using now.
Welcome to episode 2 of what Wargame does not tell you. First we're gonna talk about Seed, which is divided in basically 3 parts. I have an OSA AKM and OSA.
I think this is about seed baiting, right?
Both at very good air detection, though maybe the OSA maybe not. This is also very important. While I turn it off,
yeah, seed baiting, and of course the fact that seed has stealth, so you spot it later. Then
just gonna show.
Essentially, the other thing was engaging
transports, but
what was that about with the automatic?
You also get a chance. You can turn off the automatic again, or your radar stop.
Oh, this is just seed microing again. Okay, and then of course, if you engage enemy infantry in a forest, and you have a bunch of 5-pointers or stuff like that, then you send in your transport seconds.
But basically every type of vehicle transports, because that's necessary. And
yeah, stop talking, Razzmann. Just show us what's going on. Yeah, and then of course, Von Schützen saw the XA first, shot at it, killed it, and the Gewehrmänner now panicked. It was 2016. I think the XA was still... Gewehrmänner were still 10 points back then. Alright. Ranking every single war. This was part 1. That was the first episode of my ranking series. 18,000 views. That's good enough. What did we have here? 13,000? 18,000 views. This started November 2020, right? It took us over a year to finish this. Although, admittedly, there have been some breaks, right? I think I finished all the stuff before South Africa came out, and then I waited a couple of weeks or months until I did the South Africa part. But, yeah, that's an underestimation, I think. Everyone, and welcome to this special sort of video. Yeah. Especially given the low speed, right? Meaning that I think this is self-explanatory, but people were making fun of me, and I mean, I'm not like mad about people making fun of me for that, right? Because it's all in jest, right? For the most part, at least. You better not hate me for this. No, I'm just joking. But like, I get why people make fun of this because this is a fucking 1 hour video. Who watches this? But turns out a lot of people really like tier lists, and I love tier list videos, right? About games or stuff I understand. I love tier lists, right? Of course, they're gonna make me angry if I don't if I don't think the same thing. But I love stats. I love tier lists. I love rankings, right? I love the shit, and there's a reason why, not just me, but in general, gaming videos and stuff on YouTube, or not even gaming, but other stuff, people keep doing tier lists because people love it, and I do too. And so it was not surprising, or not too surprising that it did well, but still, in general, the videos did better than expected. But of course, 18,000 and part 2 19,000. It's almost always the case that the first part of the series does better than the rest, unless there's like a very special thing. Then 25,000 views, South Africa experience, most recent meme video. There were some ideas that I had for a longer while, most notably like stuff like with where is he? One with Borat. Ooh la la. Or the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger at the start.
Decks. The same old balance.
I also have or had slightly edited or like already pre-edited an idea for a Red Dragons experience meme video. However, turns out YouTube was releasing Warner, so I completely scrapped it. And yeah, what I do love putting in is just every now and then, just I don't know how many of you are familiar, but obviously Dragon Ball, hahaha, meme, weeb, whatever. But I don't know if any of you are, or how many of you are familiar with the Dragon Ball Z Abridged, which is a parody, with a very good voice acting and very good. It's very funny. So I love to put a clip or so of that in my videos. Obviously, the Fast and Furious gear shifting, very very funny. And being an F1 nerd, I had to put in something with F1, right? I had to. But this unit card things was so much effort. There's probably easier ways to do it than I did, so I couldn't be asked to do it for like all 20 cars that were there. Probably should have done something for the safety car maybe in the back, but whatever. Then we have this meme video. It's only a minute. Let's just watch it. It's these unit cards are from the Israel preview stream that was before it was released. It was when Eugene did the stream. And you can see 24 front armor was quite a big meme. 200 points per camera, right?
Well, Israel seems to have the best tank in the game. Wow. Well, maybe they have bad heavies or mediums or infantry, scouts maybe.
Look at this. 6 missiles, 10 HP. Yikes.
What about AA helos? Anti-tank helos? ASFs?
That's a Bas Meshupar, I think.
Anti-tank?
Burners, of course. Back then, like before Israel DLC, of course, laser guided bombs had 100% accuracy, right? So the Ra'am was actually really good too, on paper, until they changed the way laser guided bombs worked.
Bombers?
I don't know why they use the Lavi, but it's just because
Seed?
Kerners is the thing.
Artillery? No? Well, AA, it must be then.
Of course, the joke is, haha, Israel has basically everything you need. Obviously, it's not completely true, but it's also because certain things just got nerfed. Power creep is real. I don't even remember what this was about. Anyway. Yeah. Obviously, Israel was of course significantly nerfed, right? Laser guide bombs, like I said, and the mag lens most notably. The Kara 30B is still an amazing tank, of course, and this got changed to 22 front armor, 23 AP, and more side armor. Now, what do we have? Oh yeah, the crash course I did last year for the epic stories. The thing is, the first time this was hinted at, right, was in late 2020. Yeah, 2020, when there was a Steam branch. Or you could see a branch on Steam, the Steam database for epic version. Which for some reason, some people thought something epic would come as in like content or something, but it was, as you know, as we can see, just for the Epic Store. Luckily though, it got delayed quite a few times because I just couldn't get my ass up to make one of these videos for like pseudo mini tutorials, stuff like that. Playing the game and has no clue what to do or how to approach it, especially at the time of the armor towards the enemy while retreating. Yeah, but yeah, I think it was a pretty nice video. Quality wise, it did well, of course. 33,000 views is really good. And yeah, and then this for a long time, this used to be my most viewed video. I was like, I don't know the exact time, but at some point last year, I think this got overtaken. 52,000 views. It's obviously quite a lot. And in case you have never seen it, let's just watch it.
No, this is not a meme video about
Excuse my horrible mic quality back then.
Maglans or Mankavas or any other Israel units once again. Well, it's not a meme video, but you will soon see what this is about.
Let's just skip this ahead.
This guy is most likely gonna healer rush me.
Yeah, I had an idea that he was gonna healer rush me.
So I prepared for a healer rush, got my CV in here, got tons of Zeldas, because...
Why do I not have an Achtzarit Prikud? Someone tell me please, why? This is like, why Razzmann?
In these short range fighting CQC thingies, these short range fights in forests.
I always had a way with words, didn't I?
Lots of small MGs are much better against helicopters than actual AA in most cases.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
And they really stun if
what the heck? Come on, what? No, I mean it's not horrible, but like, ugh.
They don't kill as much as they stun.
Well, I guess it was back in the day when everyone was like, you need to have a GPCV just for the availability. So, but still, ugh.
Zelda can kill. As well, Machbet, some Bardilas with Stinger.
Was I playing mech? Otherwise, why would I use Bardilas for
Israel
things?
In case.
Or did I just...
Way. And an extra CV in the Yachtzarit. And some AA as well, Machbet, some Bardilas with Stinger. I was playing Israel mech, by the way.
Oh yeah, okay, I was playing mech. Still, an Achtzarit CV in
an
deck,
extra
please.
CV in the Yachtzarit. Not gonna save me really, but you never know. And it's FRB, a Scout Hilo, and most importantly for this video, an ASF. So if you saw this on the stream or
yeah, that was on
Reddit
stream
already, then you already know what this is about. But if you don't, trust me, this is pretty amazing.
This really was
just pretty amazing what Israel can do. Like as you can see in the title, probably. There's a reason why Israel is so good, and a lot of good players play Israel, at least from time to time. So here we will see another reason why. So the badass is flying around trying to snap some helicopters. I forgot to micro it, and it gets shot down by these FJB. Now, here's where the amazing thing happens. It crashes on the fucking CV. Israel confirmed OP.
Yeah, that's legit. Something like this has never happened to me ever since. It was absolutely crazy. It would still be incredibly crazy today. Maybe even more crazy if it had happened twice to me. But my god, that was something else. And my most viewed video is my tutorial had over 100,000 views. Let's see, analytics. Oh, hold on. Don't want to leak anything. See, since uploaded lifetime views. Oh my god. So there's this massive bump here on the here. You can see it. 1 second. Obviously on the 3rd of March, 2,500 on one day. 6th of March was when it got released on Epic Store. Then we have another bump here in October. It was shortly after South Africa DLC came out. There was a bump there. Probably just these small bumps up I would expect during Steam sales. Wait, so you can see sorted by views, right? Tutorial here, tutorial, right? Other, more of what Wargame doesn't tell you. Coalition Revisited, the 3-hour monster with Putin, the 1-hour monster with Nick. Funnily enough, this was uploaded on the 4th of July. The US NORAD Coalition Review. How funny is that?
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Already 2 years old, it will still get supported for quite a while. So I decided to do another, hopefully better.
Supported for quite a while. It was still supported for like 3 months after this. Or 4 months. Oh. Sad.
Ground, making them able to take cover behind trees and buildings. Also another way of playing destruction. Total destruction.
Total destruction. Okay, let's not. I can't listen to this. I'm sorry. In any case, yeah, 100,000 views. I did put a lot of effort into this, especially because I essentially never really edited a video before, outside of like maybe just cutting it. So like transitions. I probably have like some stuff like this, right? I mean, it's obviously not incredibly well done, but it was the first time I did stuff like this. So yeah, I mean, numbers-wise, of course, it's amazing. Maybe I should have turned off war chat. Yeah, look at this sick transition. Hold on, any second. Oh, let's see. Hold on, how many players online on that day? 695. I guess it's about average. Maybe it was probably done early in the day, maybe even in the morning. Because around the time, it was September. It was after Dutch DLC, so it should have had decent numbers. Usually 15 men, of course, back then still. But yeah, that's that. Over 5 years, almost 6 years of Red Dragon videos. Hopefully Warno is gonna be, at least for a couple of years, a quote-unquote worthy successor. It doesn't have to be like as good or even better as a Wargame. But just the fact that it's new and still good, right? I enjoyed it a lot more than I did Steel Division, right? But the fact that it's new, it gets updated, right? And it's still mechanically good enough, and it isn't meant as like, oh, it's good enough. It's fine, right? But of course, we need more experience to properly get a feeling of it. But it already shows very much promise. So it being new, it getting updates, etc., bringing some new stuff. At least for a while, exciting times ahead. So yeah, Warno tomorrow, most likely gonna stream in the evening once it's released. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I was gonna say let me know what you think, but like, think about what? I don't know. Let me know. Since when? I'm curious actually. If you're watching still, since when have you been roughly following? If you how many of you know these like older videos like what Wargame doesn't tell you, this garbage meme video, my tutorial, tutorial I guess obviously with all these views is well known, but this Israel meme video or the one with the crashing plane, right? I'm curious how many of you actually have known these videos. I mean, maybe that's quite possibly the first one you've seen of me, but yeah. Hopefully, I'll see you in the Warno stream tomorrow. Until then, bye bye.